It's 101 years now since the unsinkable sank. Its maiden voyage, its final voyage, 1,500 lives lost, a wreckage still beneath the Atlantic. One of water's worst disasters, one of the silver screen's super successes. Now we're told the world is ready for Titanic 2. Not a movie sequel, but a maritime one, and here it is. This ship will be rebuilt to almost identical specifications, of course with some very important safety improvements. It'll set sail from the UK in around 3.5 years' time, hoping to complete the journey that its predecessor never managed to. The Titanic 2 will be kitted out exactly like the original. The gym equipment hardly state-of-the-art. The smoking room, the cabins, the outfits, all as they would have been in 1912. And 3 classes, so the passengers can pay to experience the below-decks lifestyle. The man funding it claims it's less floating theme park and more a tribute to those who died.
There's indeterminate values in the Titanic story, ones of courage, of self-sacrifice. And the Titanic itself was a turning point for the world in cruise shipping. You know, we had standards which were long overdue in being imposed, and we've been safe this century primarily because of what they did at that time.
The original Titanic was built in Belfast and set off from Southampton, beginning that fateful journey which ended when it struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic. How times have changed. This Titanic will be, like many things, made in China. It'll travel across the world before it even begins that journey, leaving Southampton again, New York bound. Of course, there is a lot of work to be done to get this ship built in the next 3 years, not least convincing people that it is safe.
It's 4 metres wider, so it's got greater stability. We've got an additional deck, which we call the safety deck. We've got a whole series of Atlantic life rafts, so lifeboats there. So, you know, now you can see from the bridge over the bow.
But with claims that 40,000 people have already applied for tickets for Titanic 2, it will be full steam ahead for the recreation of one of the most famous, most tragic failed voyages in history. Phil Lavelle, Al Jazeera, London.